now. And Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, returned to his house. So remember, last chapter, Ahab died in battle, and Jehoshaphat returns home. And Jehu, the son of Hanai, the seer, went out to meet him, and said to the king Jehoshaphat, shouldest thou help ungodly and love them that hate the Lord? Therefore is wrath upon thee from the Lord. Now, if we just look here, it says, why did the prophet Jehu rebuke Jehoshaphat? Jehoshaphat, the fourth king of Judah, was a righteous man whose heart was lifted up in the ways of the Lord. However, Jehoshaphat was rebuked by the prophet Jehu for his alliance with King Ahab of the northern kingdom. Ahab and his wife Jezebel promoted the worship of Baal and Ashereth throughout their kingdom. Jezebel also had many of the Lord's prophets killed and attempted to kill the prophet Elijah. They're not good people. We found that in Kings. Later in his life, Jehoshaphat formed another alliance with a wicked king of Israel. The Lord again rebuked Jehoshaphat for his action, and this time through the prophet Eleazar. So, in the way that I look at it, if you look at it from one point of view, he's doing a really good thing trying to mend relationships with the North, but the problem is these people are not good people. They are killing prophets of God. And as we saw the last time, Ahab didn't even like the one prophet that he didn't kill. I hate him, he says. And so you see how this is, love them that hate the Lord. That's an interesting phrase there. Nevertheless, there are good things found in thee, in that thou hast taken away the groves out of the land, and hast prepared thine heart to seek God. He is there to seek God. Now that is really good, because there's many prophets that or kings that we read about who, when they're told what they've done wrong, they kind of go the opposite way. They get mad at God for not letting them do what they want. But for him, Jehoshaphat, he says, yeah, that wasn't too good. I'm going to try to do better. I want to be closer to God. And let's see what he does. Jehoshaphat dwelt at Jerusalem, and he went out again through the people from Beersheba to the Mount of Ephraim, and brought them back unto the Lord God of their fathers. He goes out and he tries to tell people, turn to the Lord, turn to the Lord. He's being a good missionary. And he said to the judges, take heed what ye do, for ye he set judges in the land throughout the cities of Judah, city by city. And he said to the judges, take heed what ye do, for ye judge not of men, but for the Lord, who is with you in mine judgment. Wherefore, let the fear of the Lord be unto you. Take heed and do it. For there is no iniquity with the Lord our God, nor respect of persons, nor taking of gifts. He's saying you're not going to be bribed if you're following what the Lord wants you to do. The Lord's not going to be bribed. So you'll make a good judgment. And remember, whenever you hear, now let the fear of the Lord, if we're talking about righteous people, try putting in love. Now let the love of the Lord be upon you. It works so much. Almost every single time I've done that in the Old Testament, the fear of the Lord and the love of the Lord are so interchangeable in these. We're not talking about, every time I mention this, but maybe we'll get through sometime. Fear isn't the fear and trembling, oh no, he's going to strike me down or something. This is the love. This is a fear of, I really want to do what the Lord wants me to do because I love him. Moreover, in Jerusalem did Jehoshaphat set the Levites and of the priests, of the Levites and of the priests and of the chief of the fathers of Israel. He chose the people who should be there, not like his what is it his father who listened to the young men, not the old men. He listened to those that should rule. And for the controversies when they returned to Jerusalem, and he charged them, saying, thus shall ye do in the fear of the Lord, faithfully and with perfect heart. And what cause or argument soever shall come unto you of your brethren that dwell in your cities, between blood and blood, between law and commandment, statutes and judgments, ye shall even warn them that they trespass not against the Lord. If they don't trespass against the Lord, they will have no problem. So wrath come upon you and upon your brethren. Do this do, and ye shall not trespass. Live the commandments, do what the Lord wants you to do, and you will not be in a bad situation. And behold, Amariah the chief priest is over you in all matters of the Lord, and Zebediah the son of Ishmael, the ruler of the house of Judah, for all the king's matters. Also the Levites shall be officers before you. Deal courageously, and the Lord shall be with the good. What a beautiful way of turning around. Okay, so you don't like me going out with the king of Israel that is a bad man. Well, let's make sure that we're doing the right things in my kingdom. And he does. He's done such a good job ruling